Welcome to our in-house fair. Today we are going to introduce a lot of our new products that we prepared in the new fabric. And we will start from our sofa sets.
Actually, this sofa set is got a very large loadability, so that's why it's very welcome recently. And we would like to introduce something about the fabric, about the function. First of all, about the function that Luna is just show you.
We have the legs here, right? So we can make this sofa way longer, and it can have like one seater, and also we have two seaters, right?
Yes.
And for example, if you would like just to watch TV or just read the book, this angle is really nice. But also you can change the angle to this one, or make the bed, so it will be like this. And it has 6 legs in total, so it has really stable support.
Yes, and also of course we got samples here for 1-seater and 2-seater, and also you can also get 3-seater, which means you can customize the size.
Yes, and you can see that we prepared this in 2 colors. One is mustard, and the fabric is really soft, so you will feel really comfortable when you lean on the back. And we added the pillows, which we prepared too with the same fabric. So if you have like small place or small apartment, this is the best choice for you.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, now we are moving to our table set, and we have in total 10 table sets.
Yes,
right?
pretty much.
So the first set is here.
Actually, this dining set, it looks quite high-end because the table is very stable. As you can see, we got a matte gray color, and it's made of MDF material for both the top and also the base. So you can see it's quite stable here. And also we are matching the same color dining chair. So you can check it right now. This actually we launched in last fair, but it's quite very hot selling after we changed to this new fabric. So you can check it has a very clean pattern, and also it is a very typical soft linen fabric. And also I think if we use linen fabric, it looks very clean with this kind of stitching, and it is also convenient to move with this handle. And also next step, I would like to introduce something about this new fabric. So the name is called the VT6037. So this new fabric actually it is kind of pure color linen, and we got a large range of color, like from beige to brown, and all the bright colors from here, and also different shades of gray. So if you're interested in this kind of linen, welcome to let us know. We can send you the color swatch and to let you to put more new fabrics on your dining chair.
Now I would like to introduce our set of coffee table and dining table. As you can see, we prepared this in a white gloss painting, and we made the legs with acrylic glass. It has just 15mm thickness, and this is really stable as we added this 3 angles leg. And also you can match it to dining table. I want you to pay attention that we did this in white color, as it's good for your interior, right? And this table has about 180 loadability. Also, I think that this type of glass is easy to clean, and it's not afraid of scratching. So this is a good choice for living room and also for kitchen. And we matched this with these chairs. As you can see, this is blue fabric, and it has kind of this stitching effect, and we add some stitching on the back. And this seat has wider seat than usual chair. So I think that you prefer this minimalistic style. This is the best choice for you. Okay, now let's move to the next set. And this set is kind of interesting too, as we prepared this with gloss and MDF surface. And this is one of my favorite table, as it has this reflection effect, and when it's sunset or the evening, it gives you really cozy feeling. And also I want to pay your attention to this base of the table. Actually, the first layer is plastic, but it has MDF support inside. So as this round and wide, it can be more like stable, and even if you have like 6 people dinner, it will be still okay. Also, because of the round shape, it's like depends, it can be like 4-seaters or 6-seaters. And we matched this to this velvet chair, armchair, and this is one of our hot sale item because it has really comfortable arms, and especially I want you to put your attention here. We added additional foam, so it feels more comfortable, and this type of color is kind of neat, as even if you move, this is velvet, but it doesn't change the color that much, so that's why I like this chair. Okay, now let's move to the next set.
And now we are introducing a quite minimalistic dining set. Look at the table, actually is covered by the veneer paper in all color, which is very neat and clean. And also we are matching a quite special tabletop, like you can hear, is kind of 2 pieces of MDF stick together. So it's quite unique. And also take a look at the leg of here is a piece of steel sheet, which is very Nordic style as well, and it's connected with several screws here. And so if you would like to choose a cheaper and a promotional level table, so actually this is a quite good dining set. And of course we are matching the same like press level dining chair, which is very simple and neat. It's covered by the velvet, just like the last chair. So this kind of velvet is very neat, so you cannot see too much fingerprint here. And so this kind of set is targeted to the customer who is looking for the promotional level furniture. So if you're interested in this kind of furniture, welcome to let us know.
Now we would like to introduce our next model. This is the table made from ceramic glass, and it has white marble color, so it gives you the shadow effect on the surface. Also, we matched this to MDF with wooden veneer, and the base of the table, the legs made with wooden veneer too. So I think that this table is really good for like a big family, and it can have 4 or 6 seaters. And also because this table is really long, we also prepared the metal leg under the table, so it will be more like supportive. And also I want you to focus on this chair. This is one of our like hot sale chair, as it's really comfortable, and you can pay attention to the shape of this arm. It's straight, but it's like goes down here, and because of stitching here, the back shape, so it's like feels more soft when you sit on that. So if you prefer like the sets for living room, I think this is the best choice. Okay, now we can move to our next set.
Yes, next set is more mature and natural to the like nature. This one is made of MDF also, and with the melamine surface, so which can be more scratchable. And for the base part, actually we are making a quite unique like sanded surface, with this kind of support because because in order to improve the stability, so we add this part. Of course, you can change it into this kind of wooden surface or the black metal surface. And of course, for the melamine parts, we are offering 11 colors for you to choose. And also for this chair, actually, this is our own design with our patent. And here the stitching is quite simple with the very soft velvet fabric. And the loading is very large, is around is over 1,000 pieces per 40 head cube, with kind of very classic legs. So if you're interested in this kind of simple and Nordic dining set, this would be a great choice. And here we are moving to the next set, also with a wooden color table. This one actually is quite classic and high-end because as you can see, it's quite heavy. And for the base part, it's very stable, and we use MDF with wooden veneer. And for the top, in order to improve the aesthetic, actually we are adding this kind of a layer of glass with marble pattern in the middle of the glass and MDF. So it has a nature and also has a modern style. And also for this chair, because this is a very large table, and we would like to improve the comfort of this whole site. So we are matching this kind of armchair, which is very hot selling, with a very simple stitching. And also we are using this kind of new fabric. So it looks, you can see some velvet on the surface. So it's kind of soft right now. And
yeah. And here you can see we prepared the color swatch. This is our new series, and it calls Cha-Cha. So as you can pay attention, we used natural colors, and it has kind of the effect of like squares here, right? But this is natural fabric, so you will not feel hot when you sit on this chair during the summer, and you will feel more comfortable.
Yes, and also if you would like to see different effect of the different color, you can take a look at all these 4 chairs. Yes, we would like to show you like a different feeling with different colors.
Yeah, actually we prepared this chair with this fabric, and also we have with different one, like this type. And yes, this is actually our first model, and clients used to choose this one because this is the classic color and it suits also for the office.
Yeah, it's true. And also for this one, the reason that is hot selling is because the price is effective as well. Yes, if you're interested in this kind of comfortable armchair, so you can leave us a message and we will send you the price.
So now let's move to our special item. This is the coffee table that we prepared especially for French market. As you can see, we made a lot of design in here, like this pattern, and especially the edges of this metal part, right? Look, we used a stainless leg here. As you can see, this is chrome color, but actually we can do this in different colors. And the surface is like 100% glass surface. This style is classical and suits to different interior, like contemporary, right? And also minimalistic. So I highly recommend this model, as we launched this model in our company for the first time.
Yes, it's true. And actually, I think not only for France, but also like some American countries, Canadian countries. Yes.
This is good for Canada or for American markets.
It's true. And next, we are moving to some other items. For example, like some coffee table and some lawn chair.
Okay, let's go.
For the next set, actually, we would like to mention this set again because since last fair, actually this set is really hot selling, including this very classic and very natural table and also the chair. Actually, this chair is quite simple, but the shape, and also the loadability is really nice for export and import. If you sit in the chair, it's very comfortable, right?
Yes, and you can pay attention to the back. It's like has oval shape, right? But when you sit on that, you have a lot of space, and this fabric gives you really good feeling. Also, I would like to mention that this is the most classic, like table that European market would choose, as it's round. And for example, we have 4 seaters here, but we can add like 2 additional chairs, and it will still good. And also, the round base here has like that shape that like puts the center of the table, so it feels like way stable than other tables that we saw before. It's like I can show you that that's really stable.
Yes, and also as for the color, actually this is wooden veneer, and also we also made some samples like in black matte painting, white matte painting, and also with some pattern for the melamine. So if you would like to know other color choices, we can send you the pictures.
And now we can move to our set of coffee tables.
Yes, I think this table is quite simple, and especially for a Nordic style.
Yeah, it's like matte color, and here is glossy color.
Yes, actually this one is very stable and easy for us to produce, so you don't need to worry about like any quality problem. And also this one is really easy to match in your home interior. And also this green actually is a kind of customized color. So if you would like to choose this site, and I think this is a really good one for you to try some new products.
Yeah, and it has high loadability. Also, the thing is that this surface is really sturdy, right? Because when we do this table, we just use one part, so it takes less time. And if you would like, to have one product really fast in a short period of time, this is the good choice. And now I would like to move to our new model. Actually, it has really special design. It's like, kind of loft coffee table. Loft. Yes, it suits for the loft apartments, and this like style made in the same way. And I think that the feature of this table is the glass surface here.
Yes, I think this, as you said, the loft, this kind of is very convenient. For example, you can put and remove something very conveniently here. And also, I think this part is really convenient for our daily use. For example, you can store something that you don't use frequently here. And also the black color is easy to match up with the other furniture.
Yeah, now let's move to our next items. So now I would like to introduce our next model. This type of table was really popular in my country, and is still popular, as we prefer natural wooden table. And actually this table belongs to that KD type, as every leg has the the feature to like remove it, and you can just put it on the table or in some storage and save it. So it's really good for the apartment where you don't have that much place, but you should want to have some birthday parties, or just maybe your parents visit you. As you see, we choose that type of the oak, right? Oak wood. So it has really good beige color, and you can see that the feature of this table are really nice. Also, we choose the thickness of the table like about 20 millimeters, right? So it will be easy to carry that and move from place to place. And we matched this with our new model of chairs. We used the fabric mini here, and this is our special design. I can say that this is kind of a contemporary design, right?
Yes.
But also you can match this table with other types of even like wooden chair. We have some chairs and we will show it later.
Yeah.
Okay, now move to the next item.
Yes. Actually, here almost everything of the dining set. Right now, we would like to introduce a very special and unique set of cabinets.
This set is special because of the fact that it has 5 items here, and you can put it as in one room, but also it can be separated to like the office part and also for your kitchen or living room.
Yes, I think the symbol of this set lies on the door. It has this kind of lining design. Actually, this one is our own design item by our designer, and you can see on each item we are using this kind of elements. And for the material, actually for the upper part, this is made of the particle board with MDF surface, and also here is with painting, and also for the leg part here is rubber wood. So it has a very stable structure and also has a kind of close to nature style.
Yeah, and you know, because of the material, actually the furniture is not that heavy. You can move it by yourself actually. Yeah. And we did the different designing, you know, leaving some empty space here to show some your parts at home, you know, like maybe some books or some, you know, like cups if you put this in the kitchen. And also still we added some drawers, so it will cover or like, you know, if you have extra stuff at home. And the next one is TV stand, as you can see.
Yes, as you can see, this TV stand is very typical because we got like a space here that which you can put some like DVD or some TV stuff, and also
or even speaker, you know.
Yeah. Yes. And also for the side parts, we got two like small compartments that you can put in some like stuff, snacks. And also the last two items are the cabinets that you could put in your dining room or like somewhere else. Yeah, it's different. It's up to your different style. And also this kind of, the first one is lower, but it has more compartments, like 2 with the door and 3 with open area.
Yeah, you know, we used the asymmetry here, as you can see, the asymmetry here, right?
Yeah.
So it looks more interesting, and it looks like the bamboo tree. I think you know that, so it's good for the Middle Asian market, not also for European one. And I think that if I would choose some items that like can help me to save some space and still be sturdy, you know, as this material is really sturdy, as you can see. And we add like 3 storages here. Like you can see, we added some parts. It can be like different. It's like books and some glasses and other stuff. So I highly recommend this set, as I would choose, for example, this item and this item for living room, another for your office, and also for your kitchen.
Yes.
So if you are interested in this set, just let us know and we will do some quotations for you, and we prepared more information.
Yes. And right now we will move to our second floor to introduce you some dining chairs and bar stools.
So now we move to our second floor of the showroom, and we would like to show you all of our new models, and we will see some new fabrics. So let's move to our new collection.
So actually this time we would like to start from different price level, so different customer can find the right product for themselves. So we are going to start from here.
So as you can see, the first chair is the classical chair that was created about 3 years ago, right?
Yes, actually, yes.
And we added the new fabric and some details, some features, but as you can see, the main advantage of this chair is the shape of the back.
Yes.
So when you sit on that, it will give you a comfortable feeling. And the material looks as a microfiber, right?
Yeah.
You can see here. Also, I recommend this chair as it can be like, like a long store. It's like this type of fabric suits for office, for living room. And when I lean on that, you see how the back is stable. Also, we put these chairs actually in an interesting order because these 4 chairs have the highest loadability.
Yes. Actually, the loadability for actually the first 4 chairs are more than 1,000 pieces.
Yes, over 1,400,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
1,300. So if you like this kind of chairs, is the best choice to pay attention for these 4.
Yes. Compared with the first one, this one you can see the seat part is larger. For example, like it's a little wider, but it's more neat because it doesn't have any stitching, and that's why if you see from the side part, it's very like thick.
The foam is really thick, and it has the different structure. Actually, it's more tie.
Yes, and the fabric, this one actually is our very classic linen fabric. It has a very rough texture. And also for this chair, we are using the square leg, so which is very classic as well. So I think this kind of chair is easy to match up with the different type of dining table.
Yeah, and we want to pay attention for the leg structure here, right? That's why it has high loadability.
Yeah. And right now we can move to the third one. So actually, if you take a look, actually it's quite simple, just with a like single board.
Yeah,
but
it
actually,
has pipe in here.
Yes, and also we are adding this kind of stitching. I think it's like 2 small airbag, so which is quite cute. So if you would like to add some like design on the dining chair, this would be the good one.
Yeah, and in this year, the cold tones, the cold shades of the blue are really popular in actually United States. That's why we choose the new color of velvet.
Yes, and also we can move to the next chair. Actually, this one is a little bit different because it has a double layer on the seat.
Actually, it has double seat. And actually, it's really sturdy, as I can see here. And this is the new fabric.
Yes, actually, we are looking for like more and more like price efficient fabric for our customers. So actually, this one compared with our previous teddy fabric, this one is got a better price. So that's why I think we can use more teddy fabric on some promotional chairs. And also the colors has a very large range.
Yeah, these colors more like pastel, swatch. And I want to pay attention that our previous fabric, teddy bear fabric, was like with bigger stitching, but this one is different. So it will have more neat look. You can pay attention to that.
Yes. And also at last, if you would like to choose this kind of very thin leg, I think this one looks more like minimalistic. Yes.
And we use the different shape of here. You can see this. Yeah, so it will, help you to make this table stable.
Yes.
Actually, the same color here, like this is this off-white color, right, beige color, but this time we matched with two different fabrics, as you can see, and I think this is really nice match. And as one of them have this matte effect, and the second one you can see it's kind of glossy, and this color of velvet will be nice at it doesn't leave these shades like on the chair. Also, this is our previous model, but we changed the fabric. So I highly recommend this for European market. It's like French customer,
and
they love it.
Middle East countries. Yes, this is typical their type.
Okay, this chair actually has the same shape. Here you can see this like half armchair, right?
Yes.
But
what's the difference? Is actually here is KD structure.
Yes.
So here is a separate part. So I think that's why this one is designed by our designer. So it has a larger loadability.
Yeah, actually it can be transformed to a little sofa, kind of.
Yeah,
and
true.
The loadability of this chair about 600. So you can choose this model too. Yes. Now we would like to introduce our next fabric, and we choose one of our favorite, like 360 degrees swivel part. The feature of this PU is that it's more like waterproof than the previous one, and you can see how the shades of the color match to this style. So I highly recommend you this chair, as it has also double layer back and seat, but this time we put less foam, so when it's too soft you can feel like kind of tired when you sit on that, but this time we like remove that because different clients have like different preferences about this chair. But the swivel quality is really nice, because we care about the quality, and it should be like long term. So as you can see, now we like changed the structure, and now it's way better than before.
Yes, and I think the chair has a very high back, and also combine the swivel function. It can also be a home office chair.
Yeah. Okay, now I think that we can introduce our armchairs, right, and move to the next. At first, I will remove this chair here.
Okay. Actually, for the armchair, if you check the last chair at the third floor, actually you have seen this. We covered with a kind of cotton linen, but this one is covered by our patterned velvet and also with the microfiber. So actually, we are trying different fabrics to make different effects. And so if you would like to this kind of chair, and we can send you more pictures with different fabrics.
Yeah, before our clients from Denmark, they used this product as their sample, and they did some, like changes. That's why we prepared this chair in a different color with different fabric, because this is the classical, the best choice for office style.
Yes, it's true.
And as you see, we prepared also double fabric here, right? Actually, it's PU plus fabric, but this type of fabric is, belongs to high quality in Europe. When I choose, like my family or like my family members, they always prefer this one, because even if you use this for over 2 years, it will not, leave any, shades or something like that like it will keep that same color, and actually you can wash it really. So that's why we care about the quality of the fabric, so the client can use it for a longer time. And the same similar type of the fabric is the next chair, but this chair has really interesting design. You can pay attention to the edges.
Yes, it's like a small pocket here. And also on this chair we are using actually the new fabric with a very simple design. Actually, this fabric is pure linen as well, and also it has a very good price. So I think this fabric can be used on many promotional chairs.
Yeah, and I want to pay attention that you can see the difference if you look at all of the chairs, right? That this is the brightest color switch from all of the colors, right?
Yes.
As you can see, we like use more like gray, dark blue, right? But if you want to have a fresh style at your home, this is one of these options.
Yes, true.
And the next one, actually, maybe you've heard about this fabric. It calls rib fabric because of its shape.
And this fabric is really popular in like some Nordic countries and French. So that's why in this fair we are trying many items with this fabric. And I like to pay attention to the difference of these two chairs. As you can see, this is our old item called Chronos. Actually these are two, this is the new version. The difference only lies on the structure and also from the outlook from here. This one is obvious from all parts, but this one is covered in the fabric. Why we do this change is because the new structure got a KD structure and got a larger loadability. For this one, the previous loading is around less than 400, but this one got 700. So that's why if we are under a very high sea freight right now, so we highly recommend our customer to choose the new structure.
Yeah, and I want you to pay attention to the back of this chair. Actually, this little feature makes this chair more modern, modern style.
Yeah.
And even if it reminds you about velvet fabric, because of this stitching, it will not be easy to, harm the fabric. So
Yes.
I would recommend you this one.
Yes. How about let's show the structure of the underseat part?
You can see
we
here.
can let our customer to check the difference. Yes, here is one piece, and that one is separated, so it has a larger loading.
So you can choose that one that's suitable for you.
Yeah. Okay, pretty much for this one.
Yes.
So right now we can move into our new design as well.
We can put this like this.
Okay.
Here we prepared this chair for one reason. Before I showed you PU, right, in a green color. We have this in 3 colors, so we choose like 3 more useful colors, and it's really matchable to fabric, as you can see here, right? I can put like this. This fabric is really good and looks matte. Yes. So if you would like to match it, for example, with beige color or with other colors, you can choose this one.
Okay. And
the next chair, actually, this one, right? This is our special design, and I would like to show it like this. It's really light. I can hold this like this. So, for example, if you have children at home or something like this type of leg will be more like safe actually. And the shape, especially the white of this chair, is good. For example, when you have a dinner or something like that, but I think it's not that style like for office. Still for the office, we should choose more white seat and white high back. So pay attention to that.
Yes. And the next chair, actually, it has a very similar edge, like this kind of small edge. But actually, we are making it more comfortable because you can see the seat depth. It's larger. And for example, if I sit on it, so actually you can see it's a very good item that is suitable for European people because you know that they are mostly taller than us.
Yes.
And also this is a very quality chair because if you see from the chair front side, the seat pad is very thick. So it looks, it has a very full foam inside.
Yes, and you can pay attention to that in this season we matched most of fabrics with PU, as in this way you can use it for a longer time, like over 3 years, because you move it and you store this at different places, so we take care about the quality of the chairs. And let's pay attention to this item. Actually, this item has a lot of different features, and I think the difference to like all of the chairs is PU. Like here, you can see that we put like PU like over the legs here, right? And also the seat and back like covered with stitching parts completely. But this time we choose different materials for that to make it brighter and more unique. And the quality of PU is close to like European fabrics, as you can see at the structure here.
Yes. And another feature for this chair is a kind of stackable chair. For example, if you buy 2 or 4 pieces at your home, so you can stack them together if you don't need all of them. And thirdly, actually, last time, if you followed us, actually you can see last time we made it assemble structure, but this time we made it a KD. So you can see here and the back here. So these are all can be knocked down. Yes. And the loading for this chair, for the dining chair, it can up to 1,300, right?
Yes.
And also we got the same design bars too. So later on we can show to our customers.
Okay, now let's move to our bar chairs, and we have a lot of models this time comparing to the last fair. And as you can see, we prepared this in more like pastel colors, but also there will be one, like even 2 more like fresh items, right? So actually, as you see, this item is similar to our last model, right? The same shape of the bag, PU on the legs, and it has the same structure of the legs. Also, we changed this color as it's, usually this is bar chair, and at the bar it's like more wooden materials, so it's better to like make the contrast between the items, right? That's why we choose more like this like white, gray, black, or even brown. Yeah. This fabric is the new fabric too. We prepared 2 chairs in this season with this fabric, right? And this fabric is close to cotton. So if you, for example, choose this for summer season, I think you can pay attention to this item. And about the height of these bar chairs, you can see that it's the same. We choose the standard.
Yes. And also for this one, we got 2 hollows here. Actually, this is modified from our house selling dining.
Yes.
So I think with the arm, the bars too is very comfortable.
And you can pay attention to the legs. Comparing to this chair and this one, pay attention to the support. It makes this chair more stable.
Yes.
So you can pay attention.
And the next one, actually, this one is a totally new design. It has 2 parts, like oval part and also the round part. It looks quite clean and Nordic, with this kind of thin leg and support.
Okay, now let's move to our special fabric.
Okay.
As you can see, we here in China we have the special name for this fabric, because it gives you the feeling like it covered with, like drops, kind of, you can see here, right? Yeah, so we think that it's like kind of piping.
Yeah.
So we put the piping here and here, and for me, when I look at this chair for the first time, it gave me the feeling that it has the shape of crown.
Yeah.
Actually, and if, for example, we choose the fabric, usually we prefer these gray colors, olive colors, or this swatch, which is more classic one. Okay, now this chair.
Yes, moving to the next. Actually, this is an old item, but with a totally new fabric. The PU looks very shiny and glossy and in a very high end. And this chair is a swivel one, so you can use that in some like office, some counters or anything. And also it's adjustable for the height, so you can you can adjust it according to different criteria.
And also the biggest feature is that this is the highest chair, the highest bar chair that we have.
Yes. And the one next to this, they have the same feature. Yes, I can only adjust the height here. And but compared with the last one, this one looks more neat.
Yes.
It has a very simple stitching here, and but very chunky.
Yeah, and it has more space because, for example, in this case, we made the accent on like comfortable, like, and here is more like about the space.
Yes. And at last, this one is a very large chair. Because you can see this is very spacious for the seat part, and it's very easy because because we have open back here, and also actually all these most of the bar stools are modified from the dining. So I think it would be also a good idea if you choose the same design in your home or at your office. Right now, let's move on the bar stools. So actually, this one is a kind of different because it's not upholstered, and the seat for this is made of PPE, kind of plastic, and with a KD structure frame, like here. So all these can be knocked down, so it saves a lot of space on the shipping. And I think with the black matte painting, this item looks very neat and tidy, especially because if you, for example, if you spray some oil or coffee here, it's very easy for your cleaning. So if you're choosing the bar stool for your like home or some like public area, I think this one could be definitely a good one for you to choose. And also for the shape of this, because we have tested many times, so this is the perfect shape for you, for our human bodies. And the next several chairs, actually these are the old items, but we are using the new fabric. For example, this one is like the corduroy with a very wider pattern. So this one is, as we have explained just now, is very famous. It's very popular in France and some European countries. And this baby blue and also this kind of ginger color looks very fresh, and it can brighten your living room or your dining room or your bar stool area very perfectly. And also these two all belongs to very simple bar stools, so which can be very easy to match up with your bar tables. And the one in the middle, this one is very simple, covered by the velvet with a double layer. But actually this one, I think it has a really high back, so it is very comfortable if you sit on. For example, I will show you like this. Yes, the back can up to like here, so it is very comfortable. Especially, I think this is a good item for home using, because you will have a very good time enjoying your afternoon tea in your home. And for the rest of the bar stools, actually they are quite hot selling. Actually, this is a velvet bar stool with the boucle fabric. And also this one is a chrono bar stool with the old structure, of course, but it has a very spacious seat pad. So if you would like to choose some comfortable for home using, these two could be a very good choice. And until here, actually, we have introduced all the bar stools. And right now, I would like to show you some new items with different material. So we can go to this area. So actually, this year we are targeting on more area, like American countries and South American countries. So that's why we are finding more materials like this kind of wooden chair with some written, and also to combine some upholstery parts. So actually this one I think is very popular among the market, and we are using the seat pad in PU, orange PU. And of course some customers has some feedback that they would like to change into black PU or some pure velvet. That would be different choices for markets. And also this kind of written is not a real, it's kind of PE, so which is more like durable for daily using. And also for this one is with arm, so it has a more comfortable feeling if you have a dinner here. And this one, because this is a little special because it can be more flexible. If you don't use that, you can just lean it in the corner. And this one can be flexible in some outdoor activities as well. And it's kind of natural to match up with the wooden color dining table or some like metal parts. And right now we would like to move on to the next part with some plastic material. Like for example, this one. Actually, this is a special product for Korea. This one, this pink and with the matte color painting is very fresh color and is really a typical item for Asian countries. As you can see, it's very clean. And also for the upper part, you can see it's kind of assembled. And also why actually is for the Asian countries, because this seat height is a little lower than other dining chairs. The seat height for this chair is only about 43 to 44. So this is more suitable for Asian people to sit. And also for the rest of these plastic chairs, you can see they have the same like shape for the backrest. Actually, this is our exclusive one. We made the mold for this one, so we can have a more higher efficiency on the production. So we can start from the most easier, simple one. So it has a very thin line here, and also you can see the shape here. It is curvy here, and also from the side part. So I think it's a perfect shape and angle for a human to sit on. So like if I sit in here, it feels like my whole body is covered, and with this chair, it feels like I'm embraced. So and also you can see the different colors. So if you would like to choose the plastic chair, we can send you the swatch. So you could choose the color like according to our swatch. And of course, these legs are for your like selection. This thin leg and normal four legs, and also this kind of home office set with some wheels and a swivel function. And actually, the reason we are working on these kind of different material chairs and different categories, like a sofa bed, like a coffee table, and dining furniture. So actually, we would like to target to more customers and provide more effective and more higher and products for our customers. So if you would like to have a wider selection, you can leave us a message on our social media or contact with the salesperson. And that's everything about today's live stream. Thank you for following us. This is Lorena, and I will see you next time.